Here is a look at your gap and go trades for the week of July 27th through the 31st. I will go over price targets, have a gap recap from July 20th through the 24th, and update the chart as well. Hi everyone, it's Dow on the Dow. First up is Nike. We ended the week at $41.70, up 1.73%. This is where we are. To the north side takes us to one level of resistance and a potential take profit area at 42.12. Above that, 42.68, and down the road back to an area we've already been, 43.27. The middle of the trend is now roughly $40.99. Below that, at another potential buy-in area as well as another potential stop-loss area, 39.84 at -3 standard deviations, and another potential buy-in area, another potential support area, 39.26 and 38.69. Looking left, you can see that we were up here and then we are just grinding along the middle of this trend line here. But down here are your sell signals, and up here this is your this is your buy signal down here along this line. Sometimes we hit it and sometimes we just get close. This is the sell signal. And this gap closed right out of the gate on Monday. Oh, nope, it touched right there on Tuesday. You have to sometimes make that larger to see, but that's close enough. You can see that we are in a downward channel. This is your clear sell signal. We're still going down on the 5. Obviously, look at different time frames for different buy and sell signals. Boeing is up next. We ended the week at 2O9.52. We are basically at the middle of the trend, very close to the purple line, which I marked out in 2025. I shall just delete that since we're so close. Now, that's resistance or an area where we could chop sideways. If we go up, one level to watch out for, 213.61, that's resistance, take profit. 215.43, resistance, take profit. And down the road, 217.15. To the south side, this white line, that's where we would be, is an old price target that we have already hit, 206.46. -3 SD, another level of support, a potential buy-in area, stop loss area, 204.68. Earnings is coming up as well, so we will be whipping around all over the place on this one, I believe. 202.88. Looking left, this was at resistance. We fell down. Going down, it turns into support, these lines. This is support and a bounce. We bled right through support, buy-in, close enough, resistance, close enough, resistance. There's a gap to the north side at 221.24, and this gap closed out that I need to clean up, and that touched Monday the 13th that I did not clean up previously. So let's delete that, no longer in play. And we have other landmines to the south side should we reverse course. All right, so watch out for that. Next up is Tsly. Oh, this one whipped us around. Nasty, nasty. All right, we are at 21.31 to the north side. 22.05, 22.95, and 23.82. The middle of the trend is now, oops, let's move this down right about there. Another level of support, potential buy-in area, 2029. Below that, 18.52, 17.72, and 16.80. We have a gap that will take us to the north side. I am upside down on this. Not panicked because this happens all the time. I will just buy lower, continue to buy lower until it reverses. But make sure you set your stop loss. If you do not have a large account, do not play with this. This is volatile, just like Tesla is, and I own that one as well. All right, 1685. Did I already say that? 1762-ish and roughly 1850. So last week we were here, basically went sideways, and then boom, this is resistance and got flushed down. And I don't think, I'm not sure, I have to go back. I'm not sure if there are more gaps to the south side, but nonetheless, if you just play these standard deviations, that will close out those lower gaps. NEO up next. Option R. Let's look at price targets first for the week. Oh, let's close this out. Where are we at? Wednesday. Oh, did I already do that? Oh, yeah, it's right there. Still in a downward channel. We got clobbered this week for the end of the week. Now let me just reset that. Okay, that looks a little bit better for right now. Resistance, take profit. 453, 455, back to an area we've been, 457. The middle of the trend is about right there, very close to a line I drew in 2024. The purple lines are from 2025. 443, support, resistance, stop loss, 441, 439. Looking left, what happened? Well, we started up here and then started to bleed out. So this is still in play up to 497. This gap that we already called out closed finally on Tuesday. That is no longer in play. Delete, delete. This gap also was an anticipated move to the downside. That took us to roughly 459-ish. Yeah, look at that. Oh my goodness, this gap opened up that I've been talking about since roughly Wednesday, March 4th. So I will go through and delete all of these later. Option R, let's reset that. Oh, and we have this tiny one here too. Let's extend. Many gaps to the upside whenever we reverse course, but right now looking pretty nasty. 439 by the end of the week. If we continue to bleed out, the middle of the trend could take us all the way down to 402 even. Rivn is the last one. I'm going to keep this nice and short and tidy. All right, 1584, resistance. 1603, take profit. 1617, down the road. 1633, and this is now the middle of the trend. Let's just delete this line. Don't need any of them. They're just to show you what I have marked out. Support, 1542. 1528, earnings is coming up as well, so watch out. Very volatile. 1512. So what happened? This gap is in play. This gap is still in play as well. This big bopper here. This is an old price target that we hit. And look at all these landmines to the south side that are still in play. All right, that does it for me. That is a look at your gap and go trades for the week of July 27th through the 31st. Check out the video I did on, what was it? Gosh, I don't remember, but I have to do one in Apple since we hit a 52-week high. And if there's a ticker you want me to go over, please let me know. And I'm going to check one thing very quickly. Oh, that was Coca-Cola because earnings is coming up. Have a fantastic trading week.